sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly. They've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Jake Elliott set to kick over.
And we are underway from Houston. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Well, the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him to make sure.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Virgil, 76 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Throwing, Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a down and dip.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review. After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Agnew now to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Smith, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And out now come the Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. A way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Here's Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. To throw is Prescott.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, What goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They snap it to Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kent. The Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right. Things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They run here with Dowdle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A 3rd down gain of 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. give that sack to Nakobe Dean. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Virgil with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Prescott on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Fields. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Virgil on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And a round is on here this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run again with Dowdle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here this first half.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Was it?
Three and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Dallas Goedert control.
And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT. And the round is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. Run play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Virgil
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Elliott good on the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
He's got a man, complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Virgil,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Virgil.
73 yards.
And the Eagles extend their lead yet again.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Fields. He's going to go up top again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Virgil halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Looking to throw. Prescott. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to claw one back.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dallas Goedert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. And that one was relative. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Prescott now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of the game?
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Virgil, 37 yards. And the Eagles extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would. He's got a man complete, and he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Virgil.
38 yards.
And the Eagles continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this is kind of going past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Give them 32 on the play. To throw is Fields. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Fields now to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Fields.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw is Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Prescott from the gun on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Prescott. Escapes this, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Prescott, able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Well, fans usually love to